yeah, boy, yeah. Yes, sir, buddy, son. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. We got Proboat's latest and greatest on the block, all right? Shout out to Proboat for sending this boat to me. All right, this is the Proboat Sonicwake V2. 36-inch self-rightening deep V ready to run boat. All right, we're going to do an unboxing, a review, and the next video we're going to take it out and see what this bad boy will do. All right, so stick around, don't blink. Big B here with Ironclad RC. Let's do it slow, huh? Let's do it slow. Ooh. Let's get to it, boys. Let's get to it. The V2 has upgraded hardware, upgraded electronics. The hull, the construction is polycarbonate, all right? Lighter weight than ABS. It's an upgrade. Compared to the V1, this boat is definitely a freaking upgrade, boys. New graphics on the outside of the boat, okay? The graphics to me, it's like poppy. It's real poppy. That orange, red, and black, it's like funky. Funky in a good way. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it a lot, man. I really like the new graphics on this boat. It's going to be a head turner for sure, guys. It's going to be a head turner. You got your 4 flood chamber holes for the self-rightening feature up here. Those look the same as the V1. All right. The hatch has the 4 thumb screws all the way around. Okay. Polycarbonate hull. Okay. It's going to last a long time. No chip, cracked paint. Okay, boys. You got larger turn fins right off the bat. Okay. Right off the bat, you notice the larger turn fin. This is the V1. V2, okay, it's about what, 3 millimeters longer and wider. Okay, that's going to grab the water in a turn and hold the boat down in a turn, so it's not skipping like the V1 did. Okay, these exit holes and you know, for the water to escape or fill the flood chamber up for the self-rightening feature, they're larger. Okay, not by much, but they're a little bit larger. All right, so that's going to help fill the flood chamber up quicker, and the water's going to escape faster once you start going, okay? Another upgrade that they've done for the V2 opposed to the V1 was put these trim tab adjusters on the boat, okay? The trim tab adjusters let you fine-tune the boat's ride, okay? Much needed. That's what I need to get for my V1, all right? It's hard to keep these trim tabs in place with the V1, all right? You see how the V1 does not have the trim tab adjuster, so the trim tabs can move up and down, or kind of, you know, if you flip the boat or something, they can move a little bit and throw the boat's ride off. So the V2 in that aspect is better. Okay, so another significant change that kind of threw me off, is the strut barrel. All right, we'll measure it in a second. The strut barrel is longer than the V1. Okay, they beefed it up. They beefed it up at a second contact, so you have 2 points of contact on the strut, so it's not moving up and down. Okay, that's a big change. All right, the bushing inside the strut barrel is longer than the V1. Okay, the length from the transom to the drive dog, to the white Teflon washer there, is the same. Okay, that's the same. This is different. Okay, the bushing is 40 millimeters on the V2. The V1 is 37 millimeters. All right, this is a replaceable part. Okay, long term, you shouldn't have to replace your bushing quite as often as you would with the V1, okay? Same exit as the V1 with your rubber grommet to seal up the stuffing tube. The cable is the same size, 0.187 cable, 3/16 shaft with the same propeller, okay? Stainless steel propeller here with a brass drive dog. 2 nuts instead of 1. rudder. The rudder is really what I'm excited about. All right, you got dual cooling right out the box. Okay, dual cooling. This is going to cool your electronics down. You got one to the motor, one to the ESC. All right, the pickups are on both sides of the rudder. All right, the V1 had a different style water pickup. The V2 has a new design, and it's much needed. All right, the bottom of the rudder's chamfered. Okay, at higher speeds, this is going to slice the water and keep the boat stable. Okay, whereas the V1 did not have a chamfered bottom. It's got a breakaway, nylon breakaway screw, so the rudder will actually kick up if you hit debris in the river, a turtle, a freaking limb, trash floating. Okay, the rudder is going to kick up so it don't rip the whole transom of the boat out. The rudder arm housing the steering rod. All right, the steering rod has a ball link on it. Okay, the V1 has what I call a easy connector. All right. So let's check out the inside of the boat. The inside of the boat, all right? You got your 4-thumb screw here with the foam around the hatch to keep water out the boat, all right? First off, I noticed the freaking inner skeletal system, all right? That's a freaking big time upgrade, okay? That's going to keep the hull rigid, all right? No flex or very little flex compared to the V1. Look at this. That inner skeletal system keeps the boat straight, all right? Look at that, straight. Look at the keel. Straight, boys. It's straight. Right, so I got both boats side by side. All right, let's take a look at the battery tray real quick. The battery tray in the V2 is longer than the V1. Okay, notice the foam starts about right here in the V1. The V2, the foam starts about right here. Okay, so you got more adjustability for battery placement. CG. Okay, speaking of CG, the motor in the V1 is higher. It's set higher than the V2. The V2 has a lower motor mount. Your receiver box is right in front of the motor. The ESC in the V1 was right in front of the motor. I think that's a smart move, all right? It's going to alleviate some of the heat you had with the electronics right on top of one another, all right? You've got a receiver box here with an SR315 3-channel receiver. SPEKTRUM Firma, okay, boys? That's a whole new ESC, all right? It should be telemetry capable. If you want to upgrade your remote to like a DX5 Rugged, DX5 Pro, you should have telemetry readings right on the remote. RPMs, temperature, voltage, etc. It's got its own coolant run, okay? That should be a powerhouse, boys. That should be a powerhouse. 1, 2, 3 extra mounting holes. You could bolt up a SPEKTRUM Firma 160 direct drop-in for this boat, okay? They've incorporated the motor, the ESC mount, so you don't have to ironclad it out. It's got a big block in it, boys. It's got a big block, all right? It's got a 4068 1900 kV big block in it. All right, it's got 7 points of contact on the motor mount, aluminum motor mount. All right, that's solid. It's got a front support. This boat's upgradable. If you want to put a 4092 in this boat, you can do it. You can do it. Take the receiver box out. Boom. All right. So it's got a SPEKTRUM S605 servo, okay? Plastic gear, plastic servo arm. The servo's laid down in this boat, opposed to the stand-up servo mount in the V1. Personally, I prefer a laid down servo mount. It lowers the CG, all right? Also, if you get water in the boat or in the servo, water's more apt to drain out the servo laying down than it is standing up. Water puddles up in the bottom of the servo where the chipboard is, where the motor's at, and it causes the servo to fail. I like to see that, boys. I like that. I like it. I like the design. 4 bolts to get the servo out, 4 more to take it off the mount. So far, I think this boat's freaking ironclad. Okay, I think it's ironclad. Boat weighs 6 pound 4 ounces. All right, the V2's on the block there, 6 pound 10 ounces. So with the heavier electronics, it's only what, 6 grams more? You throw a big block into V1, it's going to weigh a lot more than this V2, okay? So that's good to see. That's good to see. It's still lightweight, even with the heavy electronics in it. All right, so we've taken a look at the boat, okay? We've looked at the boat, all right, inside and out. What you get in the box, you get an SLT3 remote, okay? This has been around for a while. It's a decent remote, all right? It's comfortable in the hand, one-handed. It's got throttle trims, steering trims, throttle, steering reverse, 50, 75, 100, power switch there, 3-channel receiver, all right? You get your instruction manual, shaft grease, a Proboat sticker, okay, Velcro, and your antenna tube. That's what you get in the box. They even throw in the AA batteries for the remote, okay? All you need is LiPo batteries and a charger, okay? I got some 5100C SPEKTRUM smart packs, all right? Twins. I'm just going to slide them back and forth in the battery tray so you guys can get an idea how much bigger the battery tray actually is, okay? So that's all the way forward, all the way back, okay? All the way forward, all the way back, all right? So let's spool it up. Got my transmitter on. I got the twins hooked up. Okay, let's listen. Let's see if it's bonded. Comes bonded from the factory. Your startup procedure. 6S. All right. Sounds good, man. It's got a different sound. It's got a whole different sound. Sounds solid. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Spin this prop. Take a look at this. It's a 4-pole big block in this boat, okay? Take a look at this now. You see that? This is going to be a good motor. It's going to be a good motor. All right. Now look at the V1. All right. So you tell me. To get a big block, to drop a ESC, a big block in this boat, the trim tab adjusters, big turn fins, new double pickup rudder, you're looking $300 alone just for electronics and upgrading the hardware on the V1. You tell me, okay? All new redesigned 120. Big block, all right? I think that's a brand new motor from SPEKTRUM. Brand new ESC, SPEKTRUM Smart Firma. Brand new, redesigned, okay? You tell me, all right? This is a good deal. It's a good deal. If you're looking for a boat, all right? If you're looking for a new boat, all right? Something that's fresh, something poppy, this is the boat for you, all right? It's going to have power. It's going to be strong, polycarbonate hull, okay? V1 is ABS. The V2 is polycarbonate, all right? I looked it up. There's a difference, okay? Polycarbonate's stronger. It's more durable. It's more flexible. It's lighter weight than ABS, okay? You tell me, all right? There's a link in the description where you can get this boat. If you pick the boat up through the channel, it helps the channel out. So I'm going to let you guys go, man. It's a beautiful boat. It's freaking awesome looking. It's funky in every good way. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it a lot. I can't wait to get it on the water. Maiden, it's coming soon, okay? We'll see you guys next time. Big B with Ironclad RC. Channel where we tinker, test, and tune everything RC. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All right? Latest to greatest, okay? Big B with Ironclad RC.